Once upon a time, in the sun-dappled, whispering woods, lived three inseparable friends. Pip the squirrel, a bundle of boundless energy. Flicker the firefly, always sparkling with bright ideas. And Rumble the badger, big-hearted and a little bit clumsy. Their days were filled with adventures, but today was special. Grandma Hazel, the wisest old owl, had announced that the legendary sparkle berries were finally ripe. These berries, juicy and glowing, only appeared once a year and were said to grant a single wish. Sparkleberries, squeaked Pip, his bushy tail quivering with excitement. I wished for a giant pile of acorns. Flicker buzzed around, his light twinkling. I wish for the brightest glowstone ever to light up the darkest and nice. Rumble, ever practical, patted his big tummy. I wish for a mountain of delicious honeycomb. They set off, their path winding deeper into the woods. The air grew cooler, and shadows stretched long. Soon they reached the foot of the Giggle-Gaggle Mountains, where the sparkleberries were rumored to grow. But the path ahead was blocked by a swift, babbling stream. Pip, being small and nimble, scampered across a fallen log. Easy peasy, he chirped. Flicker, with his wings, zipped over effortlessly. Come on, Rumble. Rumble, however, was too heavy. The log creaked under his weight. Oh dear, he mumbled. I think I'll break it. Flicker, seeing Rumble's predicament, had an idea. Pip, remember those strong vines we saw? If we tie them together, Rumble can swing across. Pip, despite his hurry, nodded. Good idea, Flicker. Together they found the thickest vines and, after much pulling and knotting, created a sturdy rope swing. Rumbled, with a grateful grin, used it to cross the stream. Thanks, friends, he rumbled. They continued their journey, climbing higher. The air was getting thin, and the path became steep and rocky. Suddenly, Pip, always darting ahead, slipped. He dangled precariously from a thin root, his eyes wide with fear. Help! He squeaked, his voice barely audible. Flicker, quick as lightning, zoomed down, his bright light illuminating Pip's scared face. Hold on, Pip! Rumble, despite his large size, carefully made his way down. He braced himself against a large rock. Grab my paw, Pip! With all his might, Rumble pulled Pip back onto solid ground. Oh, Rumble! Flicker! Thank you! Pip hugged his friends tightly. I was so scared. Finally, just as the sun began to dip below the horizon, they saw them a cluster of glowing, deep purple sparkleberries, shimmering like tiny stars on a thorny bush. There were exactly 3 berries, one for each of them. As they stood there looking at their prize, their eyes met. They remembered how they had helped each other. Pip had made the journey faster by finding the best routes. Flicker's bright ideas had saved Rumble. And Rumble's strength had saved Pip. You know, said Pip, looking at his berry. A pile of acorns sounds nice, but you two helped me more than any acorn ever could. Flicker's light shimmered. And a glowstone would be great, but your friendship shines brighter. Rumble gave a thoughtful grumble. Honeycombs are delicious, but sharing this adventure with you, that's the sweetest thing. Suddenly, an idea sparked between them. Let's Not wish for ourselves, said Pip. Let's wish for something we can all share.
Flicker chimed in. Yes, Rumble agreed, his eyes gleaming. They closed their eyes, each holding a glowing sparkleberry, and made their wish together.
Whoosh! A gentle breeze swirled around them, carrying the sweet scent of magic.
When they opened their eyes, the sparkleberries were gone, but in their place, right in the center of the clearing, was a magnificent, ancient oak tree. It wasn't just any oak tree.
Its branches were laden with the juiciest, sweetest, most magical fruit anyone had ever seen, glowing faintly in the twilight.
And at its base, a clear, cool spring bubbled, flowing into a small pond where colorful lily pads bloomed.
Amazing,
Whispered Pip.
it's a place for everyone.
Flicker gasped.
Rumble, with a wide smile, said, now all the creatures of Whispering Woods can share in our bounty.
From that day on, the three friends would often sit under the magical oak.
Sharing its fruits with every creature who passed by. They realized that the greatest wish wasn't for individual treasures, but for something that could be shared, making everyone's lives a little brighter.
And as they watched the happy faces around them, they knew in their hearts that sharing truly was the greatest adventure of all.